Well, yeah, so it was, it was a combination of the view, which I felt was, was a great, source of support. I was on the phone all the time talking to these guys, just looking out the window. And I also had, I was also, and I also had an extremely supportive wife, who was there, through thick and thin, and was giving me advice and encouragement and support for all those 2 years. Um, yeah, it was just a case of if they didn't say no, I figured it was maybe, and if it was maybe, it was potentially yes. And I had the support of friends as well within the psychedelic community who were encouraging me all the time too. Um, yeah, and I figured even if it didn't happen, that I would have made enough inroads into the process that perhaps the next person after me may have been perhaps more successful. Yeah, I'm actually the first article that I had written was a description of how I went through this process. It was what I used to call my "what if I'm hit and killed by a bus" paper. I wanted to really spell out how I went through all of this and got permission. I because it was sort of a landmark sort of process, and even if I even if the DMT study hadn't really gone anywhere, just being able to describe to other people, the ins and outs of doing research with a Schedule I drug, that seemed like a major enough contribution to make certain that got published. So that was actually, the first paper that resulted, from my work with DMT.